what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all having an amazing day. Today we are playing the Dropper of Horrors. Look at behind me. There's a ticket booth. There's ghosts. No, not ghosts. What? I meant the little spider webs. If you guys do not know me, my name is Grayson, and I like to review things on the Minecraft marketplace. That way you don't have to. You guys can decide for yourselves if it's something that you're interested in buying, or if you want to wait or spend your money elsewhere. That is the purpose of these videos. Of course, though, you can always just come and hang out and have a good time. I mean, that's also another intent of these videos. I haven't played a dropper map in so long, so that I hope that this goes okay. Honestly, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but I'm really praying it goes well. Also, excuse my voice if it sounds a little bit different, or maybe it sounds just hoarse. I'm a little bit sick. Without further ado, let's jump right into this video. What does this say?
The Dropper of Horrors. We have many delights in store for you, including our revolutionary 3D technology. Watching films is a thing of the past. Falling through them at a deathly breakneck speed, however, that is the future. Pick a film. All 3 acts are in the same hallway. Pick your act, then make your drop. Be careful, though. It's a long way down. Oh dear.
Whoa. They have a greeting? Let's see the welcome book. Okay. 3D glasses and the welcome book. Okay. Can we open it? Oh, we can. Welcome to the Dropper of Horrors Theater. To enjoy the features in the best way, please read our guide. A dropper is a vertical obstacle course. All you need to do is drop down and avoid the obstacles from blocking your way to the bottom. If you don't fancy dropping, you can try and climb your way down. There are 9 drops, as well as a 10th secret one. The drops are split into individual stories, which each have their own hallway. The best way to play is to pick a story, then follow the act sequence to finish. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Each drop has a storybook you can read, as well as an optional narration that you can play at the start of each drop. We recommend that you read or listen to the stories before you drop. Right now, the drops are locked in act order, so you will need to play through the story acts to unlock them. Once you have unlocked the drops, you can play them again as many times as you want and in any order. That is so cool. Okay, I'm definitely excited. I'm going to put this back in the welcome bin, and we're going to jump into it. I really like the idea that they made this into a movie theater. What is that?
Hi. Do you want to play hide and seek? If you win, I'll give you a prize. I hide in the theater sometimes. They're awfully cozy. Am I here? Am I there? Come see. Come find me. And we can play. Forever and ever.
Whoa. That's so cool. Okay, so we have the Howling Forest. Oh, wait. Night of the Missing Pets. And what's this one over here? The Wicked Pumpkin. I want to do the forest one. That one sounds so cool. So let's jump right into the beginning part of this. Oh, the stairs. Oh, honey. All right. Whoa. Okay. Begin narration.
The Howling Forest. When little Timmy and Ben asked their parents if they could go camping, they said no. There's wolves out there, it's too dangerous, his mother said. We'll take a trip somewhere else next summer. But little Timmy and Ben didn't listen, and they didn't want to wait. That night they climbed down the dark steps to the cellar and packed their camping kit. Sleeping bags, lights, snacks, and most importantly, marshmallows. They snuck out into the forest, going deeper and deeper into the woods until they found their spot. In between trees, shielded from the wind, a level ground, and no parents. Timmy and Ben quickly built a fire and got out their roasting sticks. The marshmallows softly sizzled over the embers of their fire, and their laughter rang out through the trees. Their parents would never find out, they giggled. Oh, but they did. Only 2 days later, when they found a ruined campsite.
What? Oh my gosh. All right, let's get into this. Hopefully. Whoa. That was crazy. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Look at it. Yo, you guys look. Look. When you look up, like, these are the tents. I know this might be a little bit confusing. Look, that's a tent. That's a tent. There's the campfire. It's a sideways view of the camp. Back to the top. So wait, where do we go when we do it? Is there any way? Oh, I think we do. So we did it. Now we go back. Yeah, and now Act 2 is open. All right, that's cool. Whoa, they even did posters. What? Act 2. All right, let's see what happened to the two of them.
Timmy and Ben had gorged themselves on candy and chocolate. Their tummies were bloated, and all they could do was lie on their backs. I think I ate too many marshmallows, Ben said. Me too, Timmy said. Ben clutched his belly. I think I need to take a tinkle, and he wandered off into the woods. The first 10 minutes Ben was gone, Timmy wasn't worried. But after 30 minutes passed, Timmy was trembling in his shoes. Where was Ben? Why hadn't he come back? Ben? He called out, but there was no answer. The wind whistled between the gaps of the trees, and everything seemed sinister. But little Timmy was brave. Maybe Ben had just fallen asleep. Timmy stood up, took his light, and tried to track Ben's footsteps from the camp. First, they led to a tree, but then there were more tracks. And they weren't just footprints. A large, wide press, like a sledge, had been dragged across the forest floor. Ben must have found something big and dragged it somewhere. He was probably trying to hide it from Timmy. He always did annoying things like that. He never wanted to share. Timmy followed the tracks until they led to an old spelunking cave. The iron grates in front of the cave had rusted and bent. Loose cobwebs hung on the bars, fluttering gently as cold air flowed out of the cave. Timmy hated spiders, but this is where Ben went, so that is where he must go. Besides, little Timmy had a light, and little Timmy was brave.
I love this. Like, call me, like, I just, yes, please, thank you, come again. Oh, that scared me so bad. Yo, I was not expecting that. Okay, so I think I did see... Wait, what is that? Oh, those were slime blocks. Okay, I think we need to use those. So I'm gonna land on those. Okay, gorgeous. And then, no. It's all right. What is this, third time? Third time's a charm. That's what they always say. Until it's not. Oh, they would be very correct. Third time, maybe it was the fourth, is the charm. All right, cool, because I'm excited. I want to see what happens in Act 3. So we're going to go, oh no, not the exit. All right, we're going to go this way. There's the opening, Act 3. I'm excited. All right, give me the book so that way we can follow along. I'll put these up here, and then I'll do that.
Inside the cave, spiders scuttled away from Timmy's light, crawling into small cracks. The larger ones stayed their ground, eyeing little Timmy as if to dare him to break their web. But he didn't. Timmy crept and squeezed past any gap that he could. Ben was down there somewhere. A bat squeaked and flew out of the cave as Timmy approached, and he yelled out in surprise. After he realized, Timmy laughed at his foolishness. It was just a bat, not scary at all. Just then, he heard soft footsteps approaching him from the other side of the cave. Ben? He called out, but no answer. Ben, if that's you, stop it, it's not funny. The footsteps stopped. Ben? Little Timmy raised the light above his head, peering into the darkness, but he couldn't see anything. He walked further into the cave, every muscle tensing in his body, willing him to turn back. But little Timmy was brave. He wouldn't run from footsteps. Just then, Timmy saw a dark figure move in the shadows. Ben? He called out, but it wasn't Ben. The dark figure leapt at Timmy, and the last thing he saw was the dark yellow eyes and sharp white teeth of a shaggy grey wolf.
No! Does that mean that our friend got eaten? Oh, there's a wolf. There's a wolf. I was so behind on the pages because I was listening. Oh. We need to take this a little bit more seriously. Come on now. Go down, up, down, 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 down. Damn, sweet. All right, so there's another storybook here. This is the first time we've had a storybook at the bottom. Let's see what happened.
2 days of rain followed little Timmy and Ben's camping trip, clearing away their tracks. But their parents still searched for them. A whole search party scoured the forest, but it was only on the second day that they found Timmy and Ben's campsite. The tents were torn and shredded. The food they hadn't eaten scattered across the floor, soggy marshmallows and sandwiches left by a fire that had long since fizzled out. They never found Timmy or Ben. The only thing left was Ben's coat, caught on the prickly branches of a pine tree.
Oh, that's so sad. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. Why did I think it was going to have a happy ending? The Howling Forest is completed. You guys definitely are going to have to let me know down in the comments below if you think that the wolf ate Timmy and Ben. The Wicked Pumpkin. So let's head over to Act 1 and see. Oh, absolutely not. Pest control immediate. Oh, and they move. No, I'm not down with I'm not down at all. There's spiders. Ooh, I like the colors of this room. It's purple. All right, get the book. Press the button.
The Wicked Pumpkin. Shouts and screams chased the Witch of Westwick back to her hut in the forest. The locals had caught on. She had been too careless flying on her broom, and now they knew she was a witch. Over her shoulder, she could see the bright fires of torches, their light gleaming off the villagers' pitchforks and scythes. Her life near Westwick was over. She would have to set up somewhere else. But first, she had to deal with the peasants. Concoctions and potions raced through her head as she navigated her enchanted trees. An invisibility potion would do the trick, but she didn't have the right ingredients. She would have to improvise. Her cat was waiting at the doorstep, but she had no time to lose. She would only have a precious few minutes before the villagers would be at her door.
Ooh, so this is a story about a witch. I hope she makes it out before the villagers get her. Let's see. Whoa. No. This one seems pretty simple. I think we just have to sway back and forth. Uh-oh. That was weird. I don't know what I was doing, but it tripped me out. Okay. Wait, is it me? Why does this one so weird to me? This one feels so weird. Why? Alright, we did it. We got it. Look at the witch. Ooh, she looks mean. She looks like the type that I would be like, oh, absolutely not. How do we get out of here? Where's the button? Is it in her mouth? Oh, wow. Her dentist. Should Be replaced. All right. The Wicked Pumpkin Act 2 has been opened.
Every second that passed, the shouts of the villagers grew louder. The witch raced around her hut, grabbing potions, roots and flowers and casting them into her cauldron. She didn't even know if what she was making would work. Her best hope was that it would grant her invisibility for just a short while, enough to be able to grab her most precious things and take off into the night. She grabbed the last of the ingredients and cast them into the cauldron. Pumpkin innards, chicken leg, and begonia stem, then stirred vigorously. The liquid inside the cauldron turned orange, blue, and then simmered down to a green. It was done. The witch grabbed a spoon and carefully poured the liquid into a glass. It was now or never. She downed the glass and gulped down every drop. It burned her throat and clogged it like she had swallowed ash. Her eyelids became heavy and droopy. Her body felt like it was made of metal. Something was wrong. She stumbled and knocked over the cauldron. Her mind turned to green and orange, as if the only thing that existed was fire and flower stems. She could see a blazing sun burning over green grass fields, a young dandelion growing out of thick green leaves, green frogs jumping over a river tinged with streaks of orange rust, a large ripe pumpkin sitting in a vine-filled mud patch.
Oh no, I think she made it wrong. Jump down. Here we go. Ah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go all the way like this. Oh, I think that's how you do it. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the other side of that thing. And then back. And then over, forward. That's how you do it. All right, perfect. So let's go see what happened to this witch. I'm so interested to know. Like, the poor thing, she was just trying to thrive right on her little broomstick across the city to the local, super center. And they say, absolutely not. You're not welcome here. Get out. So let's see what happened.
When the witch finally escaped the madness of the potion, she tried to regain her bearings. A large scarecrow stood slanted off to her right, and all around her, she was surrounded by pumpkins. She had turned herself into a pumpkin. Aha! She thought to herself. I did it! I tricked those nasty peasants! She laughed inside her head with a mirth that only wicked witches turned into pumpkins could have. She hadn't intended to turn herself into a pumpkin, but it did the job. Now all she had to do was wait until the spell wore off. Then she'd be able to go on her merry way. But the witch had forgotten one thing. It was harvesting season, and she was a very large and magnificently ripe pumpkin.
Oh,
so
no.
The witch waited, and the spell didn't wear off.
I feel bad for her. I feel so bad. Like, if she could talk and she was like, psst, hey, I'd be like, what's up? Try to help her, I mean, I'm a witch, but this is so cool. What the heck? That is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna get really close right here. We actually have to get into this man's mouth. But this is so incredible. Like, these are... What? I wasn't ready. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the mouth. That seemed to be working the best for myself. Yay! We did it! Alright, let's see what happened.
Now the Witch of Westwick had finally disappeared, there was nothing on the mind of the farmers except their beautiful pumpkins. The pumpkin farmers of Westwick had a brilliant harvest that year. They had so many pumpkins that they were able to have pumpkin pie every night. The very first pumpkin they cut was such a beauty. They made a pie out of it for all the workers, sat around the table, scraping off every last morsel from their plates. Every farmer agreed that there was something unnaturally good about the harvest that year.
Wait, did I? Oh my god, I was so focused on listening to the story that I forgot to flip the page. I'm sorry. That is... That's sad. That's really, really sad. And nobody thought to help her. Nobody cared. That is just devastating. What a community. But we completed the Wicked Pumpkin. We have one left out of all of them. So let's hope that that story is as good as the other two. I gotta be honest, I'm less interested in this one because it's about like a cat or a litter box or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it'll prove me wrong, but let's see what happens in Night of the Missing Pet.
Night of the Missing Pet. Zombie loved his cat. He called her Emmy, and they went on all sorts of trips together. They went running by the river, climbing over rocks, and lazing under trees. But the most fun was when they terrorized the local villagers of Wheatburn. Emmy would lure the villagers around corners with her soft meow, where Zombie would be waiting to scare them. But now, those times were over. After their scare trips, Zombie would be tired, but Emmy was always still full of energy, so she would venture out into the wild on her own. Sometimes she wouldn't be back for days, but this time it was much longer. After a week, Zombie went out searching, and he found her by the riverside, bruised and broken. The villagers had taken their revenge on his cat, Emmy. Zombie was stricken with grief and hate. His friend, the mad scientist, tried to comfort him, but Zombie couldn't shake it. The villagers need to pay, but they would wait. First, Emmy needed to be buried. Zombie took her body to the local graveyard, where he began to dig hard and fast. He didn't look up until he was surrounded by the dirt walls of the grave. When it was deep enough, he climbed out to get Emmy, but she was missing. He looked everywhere, but he couldn't find her. The only person who knew he was burying her tonight was himself and his friend, the mad scientist. Zombie looked up at his friend's castle. The lights were on in the windows, the strange contraptions working their green smoke. Maybe the mad scientist wasn't his friend after all.
Oh no, that's terrible. Why would people have so much hatred toward a cat? It's a little much, if you want my opinion. Whoa, this is the dude's castle? No. Wait, that's cool. That looked like, didn't it look like a castle? It looked like a castle. Oh, that one gets me every time. Oh, wait, why am I going back so far? Okay, pull it together, man. Beautiful. All right, so let's go see what happened to his cat, because it was there with him, and now it's not.
Zombie quickly ran up to the castle and burst through the door. "Mad scientist!" he yelled. "Where is my cat?" He raced through hallways of armored knights, shiny swords and crest shields, but he couldn't find the mad scientist's laboratory. Zombie would get lost in this castle before he found Emmy, but it didn't matter. He had to do it. He had to avenge her. He burst through door after door, pushing over armor stands and decorations through the castle. Destruction and rubble followed in Zombie's wake. He would level this castle to the ground if it meant finding Emmy, but he didn't have to. He turned a corner and saw the telltale green hue of his old friend's experiments. A tall iron door with metal grates stood in his way. "I'm coming, Emmy," Zombie said, and he pushed the door open.
Aw, that's really sweet of him. Like, he cares so much for this cat, and people just are hateful. Where do we go? Oh, we only get the one. Oh my gosh. What the heck? That wasn't the plan. That was not, no, that wasn't the plan. What? Oh, man. Wait, so where the heck do we go? Like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. Excuse me. Wait, that's cool though that they have multiple different areas that you could go into. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I was about to be like, how am I supposed to make that? That's really interesting. Wait, so there was like a secret room there. Remember the top part? Oh wait, we don't want the exit. Is that where you're supposed to find the little ghost guy? He's like inside of those? Act 3, let's see what happened.
The mad scientist's laboratory was just as difficult to navigate as the castle. Bottles and jars of strange green liquids sat on shelves and desks. Otherworldly tendrils poked out of walls, and mechanical spiders with human heads skittered across the floor. Zombie would destroy all of it if Emmy was harmed. Every last bottle and tube, every table and chair. Zombie would even tear down the stone walls. And the mad scientist himself? He would rip him apart like paper, shred him to pieces. First, those villagers killed his cat, and now his only friend stole her from him? No, Zombie would not stand for this. He ran through the laboratory, knocking things over as he went, the mechanical whirs of the mad scientist's machines droning in the distance. No doubt he was already performing experiments on Emmy, experiments that he was going to stop. The droning became louder. Zombie was getting closer. He heard a laughter coming from behind a door frame. He rushed to the door, and what he saw made his jaw drop. In the center of the room was Emmy, hooked up to a machine, alive and purring, a greenish tint to her fur.
Does that mean he brought her back to life? Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. This is it. This is the end. Let's see. Oh, we're not gonna make it. No, I knew that. Yep. You bet your buttons. I'm concerned about the choices that I'm making. Okay, so we're gonna go smooth. Really, really smooth. Okay, great. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so we have to go like towards the middle. And instead of going, oh my gosh! We almost had it that time though. Bam! I'm excited. Let's see what happened to this cat. This is the final book of everything. Let's see what happens. Oops.
The following nights, the villagers of Wheatburn knew no rest. Emmy let out blood-curdling shrieks into the night, and Zombie chased down any villager trying to find the noise. Even when she went alone, Zombie wasn't worried. Emmy was invincible now. She was a zombie, just like him.
Oh, whoa. That's crazy. I never thought that that was going to happen. I don't know why. It makes perfect sense. Wait, Night of the Missing Pet completed. Thanks for playing the Dropper of Horrors. Bonus credits drop has been unlocked at the entrance of the theater. Let's do it. 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 All right, though. I do suppose that that wraps up this map. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a big like down below and comment what you think of the stories. If you thought that they were scary, if you were invested in them and you really love them. I, for one, really like them a lot. I found them very intriguing and sweet, but also sad. While you guys are here, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to also subscribe to the channel. I post videos in October every Mondays and Thursdays. And then outside of spooky season, I post every Monday at 5 p.m. So be sure to turn on that notification bell as well. If you would like, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GraysonKing00. And with that, that's the end of this map. Okay, bye!